Hello guys, Anand here. Today I'm going to show you how to create this awesome animation. You can see it's two views. When I scroll it is changing its height automatically. I have done it with NSLayoutConstraint. I'll show you how I did it. I already have a basic application on which I'm going to add these animation features, and for the basic app you can download it from the GitHub. The GitHub link I have given in the description. Okay, let's start. So let's go to the main storyboard. There you can see I have two views and one image view. Let's go to the assistant editor and add a reference for the image view. Control press drag image view button. Okay, now we are going to add the constraints for this. First I will add constraint for the image view. Let's add the constraint for width and height. After that we'll go here, add the horizontal constraint and vertical constraint. Okay, let's add constraint for the first view. I'm adding top space, trailing and leading, and then click on the first view and drag on top of the image view and add vertical spacing. Click on the second view and add the leading, trailing and bottom constraints, and then click on the second view, drag to over the image view and add the vertical spacing. Now again go back to the assistant editor, click on the image view and on the vertical constraint create a object reference, vertical constraint. Okay, done. Now again go back to the standard editor. Let's go to the view controller. Okay, here I am going to create two variables. One is for minimum height, so that is to understand till where it should go to the top and till where it should go to the bottom. That value is CG float, setting it as 0 0, and then I want the center. That center value is used for limiting the button movement in vertical position only. So for that, view center, that also CG float. I'm assigning the value as 0. Okay, now I am going to set the values for this min height and view center. View center is the center of the view. So self dot view dot frame dot height divided by 2, and minimum height I will add view center minus 60, because I don't want to go beyond that value. So here the view center is the center of the view, the entire view, and the minimum height is the height I want to go up and down from the center of the view. So I can restrict that motion between that distance. Now we have to create a gesture recognizer, that is pan gesture recognizer. First let me import the gesture recognizer delegate, UI gesture recognizer delegate. Here I am going to add a pan gesture to the image view button, but I want to restrict the motion of that pan gesture to the vertical only. For that we have to return pan gesture only if it is in vertical motion. For that I am going to create a new class, pan vertical scrolling, extends UI pan gesture recognizer, UI pan gesture recognizer, and we will add a init method, super dot init target, and action. Now let's override the method touches mode. Let's call the super touch mode method super touches, and the local variables touches and event. So here if the movement is not vertical, we will set the state as cancelled, so that only the vertical movement will come for all these touches. So let's add code for that. First we have to see whether the state the touches is started. If the state equal to dot began, then go inside this So here we have to find out whether it is moving the x direction or y direction. If it's not in the y direction, we have to set the state as cancelled forcefully. So for that, first we have to calculate the velocity of the pan gesture of the image view. I'll calculate the velocity equal to velocity of self dot view, and then if the absolute value of velocity dot x is greater than absolute value of velocity of y, then state should be cancelled. Okay. Now we'll go and create a pan gesture object. Let pan just equal to pan vertical. Here I made a mistake. Always start the class name with the capital letter. So pan vertical scrolling. Let's create an object for pan vertical scrolling. Pan vertical scrolling. Init target self, and the action we have to add for that selector. And now we have to create a function for the pan gesture action. Pan action center UI pan gesture recognizer. Okay, so to recognize this, you have to add a objc tag here, objc, and after that go and declare the view controller dot pan action. Yes, done. So our initial stuff is done. Let's go and add this pan gesture to our image view button. Image view button dot add gesture recognizer pan gesture. Okay, let's come to this pan gesture. So inside this, if the y value is changed, it will come here. If sender dot state equal to dot changed, then go into this. Now we have to calculate the end position for that image view. Let end position equal to center dot location in views self dot view. Where is the location for that just recognizer in the view? So from this end position by value, I'll reduce the sender so that we will get that value to where we have to move our image view buttons constraint. I'll create a variable. Let difference height equal to end position dot y minus view center. If difference height is greater than minus min height and difference height is less than min height, then we will change our constraint value. Vertical constraint object dot constant equal to difference height. To see it as an animation, we will make the layout if need method of the view. Self dot view dot layout if needed. Let's run our application and see how it comes. As you can see, it is moving bottom and up. We can see it is limited till here and till here. So it is moving only vertical, and I am trying to move to the horizontal also, but it won't move. Okay, and this button looks square, so let's make it as round. For that we can extend the UI view, and I already have a custom code for this corner radius, making it round. So you can go and see my previous videos for how to add the custom codes. So drag and drop here. I don't need all this, I just need this one. So self dot frame dot height divided by 2. I will add this modify view to my image view. Image view button dot modify view. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Okay, perfect, it become round. Just scroll up and down, you can see it is that nice animation. Okay guys, that's it. I have added the completed project GitHub repo link down, and please go and check it out. Okay guys, bye.